Good afternoon, everyone. It is Friday, August 1st. It is Today in the W with your boy Flo. We are back in living color with 5 amazing games on a Friday. 4 games, not 5 games. 4 games. 4 games? 5 games. 5 games on a Friday. It's those 4 games that tip at 7:30 that got me all messed up. That's why I couldn't remember. But it's 4 games. It's Friday, August 1st. Today in the W with your boy Flo. We are presented by the House of STEM. We're looking to get it up because the beauty about betting and all that is like you can have the greatest month or whatever. When the clock rolls over and the calendar rolls over, you start at 0 and 0. Really proud of the effort last month from the guys in the cord and myself. 15 and a half units, but not settling for less. Need to keep it rolling. And yeah, we're gonna get to this shortly. If you guys could please like the video, retweet. Also, go over to my YouTube at Sports the Flow. Get it cracking over there too. Leave a comment. Always good for the algorithm. Leave a like, a sub to the channel. Always appreciate it. So let's find some value. Let's find some money and let's have some fun. Leave a comment. Leave your favorite plays. Tell me what you're on, and let's get to it. House of Stems is where you can find all the plays. We have a full card. The leans bucket is crazy long today. It's myself, it's Stem, it's Bubs, it's Jeezy, it's Couch Warrior Pod. And shout out to my guy CK Picks. Great guy, very profitable. He's not part of the team, a team full of killers. I'm just trying to find my role in there and contribute to this all-star team. So yeah, man, it's a Friday. Ton of value. We already got breaking news. Brittany Griner's out for tonight. Let's hit some comments and we'll get into the slate. 2 minutes in. It's 1 o'clock. It's overcast. It's 7 degrees in New York. Let's see what we got tonight. The Gale, big slate. Let's get surgical. Yup, let's get surgical because the leans bucket is a mile long. Been talking to my guy Stem this morning. Been talking to other people. Been going over some plays. Yeah, there's a lot of thoughts on a lot of these games. Cole Stein, appreciate you for pulling up as always. Jason, I mean, hopefully that Sky game is just a blowout, so I have 4 games that matter. You know what? That's probably why I only thought there was 4 because the Sky aren't a basketball team. My guy Double S, what's good, Flo? Been a minute. Great smack on Fee Asia. Thanks for showing love, bro. Day one, I appreciate you for pulling up. Yeah, that was it's beautiful when it all comes to plan. I saw that schedule with like Asia and LA and Fee against the Liberty. I knew Fee was gonna pop off. And in my head, I'm like, the way the WNBA works, I'm like, if Asia goes off and Fee watches it, I just have a weird feeling that Fee the next day in the revenge spot against the Liberty, I have a weird feeling she gonna go off too. And thank God she got that and one at the end because we had 22 going into the fourth. She got a quick 4 points, had like 20. No, she got to 24 points. It was like, I would say like 5-6 minutes to go. Then like the game was like on the fringe of like the Liberty were down like 13 and 15. I was like, man, please don't be a blowout. And then, Ionescu started bombing threes. Cloud had a couple buckets. Liberty kept it close. And they just had like a stretch of 3 minutes where they wouldn't give her the ball. It was like Natisha Hydeman, here's 3 shots. Alana Smith, here's 3 shots. Figo stand in the corner. And then the Liberty cut it to like 6. They're like, all right, let's get it to the best player in the WNBA. And then like that and one was magical. So great cash in the cord, man. We got to like, after a month of just having like, it's 15 and a half units up, but there's easily like 16 more we hooked on. I still like, it haunts me to this day. Like the Saturday, I want to say, where it was like Alicia Gray 4 threes, Satu 4 threes. That was like a plus like 5,500. Like Alicia hits us with the 4 threes in the afternoon against the Mystics. Satu's playing the Aces. She has 3 at halftime. Like I never like to count the money, but I'm sitting there. I'm like, put it up, baby. We need one more and we in there. So that was crazy to me. So, but yeah, it's a good month. You always take the good month, but like Pat Riley always had like a great quote. There's winning and there's misery. And I like to think like that's the kind of capper I am. Like I'm either winning or I'm miserable. Even if I'm up, always striving for more. So thanks for pulling up. Yeah, let's hit these comments and let's get to that game. Happy Friday, Kenneth, to you too, bro. I appreciate you for pulling up. Wanted to play margin 31 plus in the Sky game, but the odds got nuked. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I gotta call out my guy here on this one. Stem, he's to blame for that one because he dropped that 31 plus at 3,100, and it like immediately dropped to 1,200, 1,300, and starting the day off with a cash. Like I want to say it was like a plus 0.8 unit cash out. Did that, and it's 2,500 on DK. I want to say so. House of Stems, man, you got to get the plays. These lines move incredibly fast. I'll tell you about one later in the program. There's like multiple where like I gave out the line and within like 10 minutes, the thing was gone. Wnba back in the W. It's a beautiful day. The world champions, don't let this 3-game losing streak, get it twisted. The world champions are coming, baby. And it's a get right spot tonight. Marine Johannes put on the radar, 9.5 against the Sun. Definitely could see Marine get busy. I think those threes could be in play because, with Marine, she could just toss up those three-pointers. She's not really trying to get to the cup as much as launch from 30-footers off one leg. Millie, let's get it, my guy. Yes, sir. Bree Jones points. We'll see what that is when we get to that game. I definitely give you my thoughts on that. Felix, day 15 on Ask Myself, why Tiffany Mitchell is still in the W. I mean, she's cool off the bench. Like, don't disrespect. She's cool off the bench, but I do agree that, like, Odyssey is on the W, even though I think that's like more of a personal reason kind of thing. So, all right, let's get to it. First game up, Liberty. Sun. Liberty have lost their last three, and the last three have been very painful. At home, back-to-back, I want to say on Saturday to the Sparks, at the buzzer, Rakia Jackson. Brianna Stewart misses the next game. Missed that game. She missed the next game. It's the Dallas Wings. They're down, 27 at the break. Lose by 10. They fight back. And they lose a tough one against the Lynx where that was a Lynx spot. And the Liberty had multiple injuries. No Kennedy Burke, no Brianna Stewart. Fight down to the wire, but they dropped that one. So this would appear to be a get-right spot on paper. They go against the Sun. And the Sun are at home at this one. It's hard to give an official because my official was Jonquel Jones, 2 threes. That opened at 122. Like that one a ton. Let me see. What's 2 in the win? Okay, 2 in the win is minus 129. You could go there, but I love Jonquel's threes. Let me give you the reason why in this one. Where's the red up here? Here we go. Jonquel Jones. I just think that for one, obviously she used to play for the Sun, 2021 MVP, 4-time All-Star, excellent Sun. This spot, the Sun are a team that goes under on those screens. So bigs have been firing up threes and with efficiency. So to read you bigs who in their 3-point volume in July, NECA 4 for 5 from deep. My girl Rupert on the Valkyries 3 for 4. Stevens 4 for 7. Stevens again 5 for 8. NECA 2 for 5, 1 for 6. This is a spot where I think you're going to see Jonquel 5+ attempt volume if I had to cap it. Sandy Brondello mentioned, as Ryan Rucco said on the broadcast for Liberty Lynx. Sandy wants Jonquel to space the floor a bit more. She's a presence down low, but her ability to space the floor really brings it all together. So because of that, I like the 2 threes. Jonquel in the last 2 seasons when she has 5+ attempts is 16 for 20. I think there's upside on the ladder up to 3 and 4 with Jonquel. I think she could have a really good game. I also like Jonquel in this spot on the double-double. I want to say that's at hold on. It's at minus 110. I like Jonquel on the double-double. I think this feels like a Liberty get-right spot. It scares me because I feel like this game could just be over in the first 3 quarters. I also like Marina Mabry's 2 threes at minus 146. I figure with Marina, she should have 7, maybe 6 3-point attempts. 2 just feels very light to get in on this one. I wish we had an Anissa Morrow rebounds line because the Liberty are still a poor rebounding team. With Anissa, even if it's a blowout, if I could just get 19 to 20 plus minutes of Anissa, she could give me that 6-7. I'm guessing that they would open the line at 6.5. So I'm keeping an eye out for this one because I do think this is a good Anissa Morrow, just be an athlete. It's Friday at home. And like I always say, the best SGP games are with 2 bad teams or the game where it somehow stays close. And if this game, I don't think it's going to be close, but if it ever stayed close, you're looking at a total of 173. That's the number one thing when I looked at this slate is look at the totals. Let's recap. Mercury Dream, 167.5. Liberty, 173. The Sky are on a basketball team. They don't count. Fever Wings, 175. Spark Storm, 169. Yesterday's game was hideous. We had our one play. Shout outs to you, Sonia. Got us right on the threes. We got up out of there. This feels like a slate where I don't mind going heavier in. Not going to be reckless, but the totals are telling the story. So I also like Bria Hartley's points in this game. It's at 9.5. I think 10 points is a nice spot for Bria Hartley as well. Your fear with this game is that it just gets out of hand too quick. That's my fear with this game. That's why I'm just give me Jonquel. Let me get in and out because this feels like it has the makings of the Liberty running away and hiding and just taking care of business, get right spot. I mean, the game's in Connecticut, so it's not a home game, but it's in the New York area, Jace. It's an hour and a half away. So, yeah, I really like Jonquel Jones threes in this spot. I just want to have a one and done for this one. I don't have a first basket. I would love to go with Jonquel. Let me see what the first basket is. I would love to do Jonquel at 460, Sabrina 320, even though 320 is gross. My thing with the Liberty is They don't run set plays anymore. They just do like, hey, you're open, you touch it. So it's so unpredictable. I think Phoebich at 950 has amazing value too. I also like Phoebich's points. I just don't think the game's going to stay close because she does profile as like the player who's going to cut backdoor against the Sun because the Sun like can't guard cuts for some reason. Like Ezzy just every time she played the Sun would just cut backdoor every single time. Phoebich profiles like as that, but 9.5 is like too high for a game that I think will be a blowout. And her usage is like super low. She's only get like 6 or 7 shots in this game. On the other end, I like Mabry. Teen at 14.5, you would. It scares me only because like the Liberty, while the paint is open, this is actually like a tough defensive matchup between like her versus John Quell. So I probably would just either do Bria Hartley or the 2 threes for Marina Mabry. I really like those 2 threes. Maybe even, if she's on one, you could get some like ladder value with the 3. The 3 is 220. So yeah, I like Marina Mabry. I like John Quell. That's what I got in this one. Hit some comments. 1 game down, and we'll get to game 2. Let's see here. Copper's threes or points tonight. Love both. And this one, I do love both. I'd go to the points to just be safe, but I do love both. It feels like it's gonna be like a Copper or a Satu spot, and you gotta pick one. So, but I do like Copper's points tonight. Beverly Road, Don't Hills. Salon 20 points, 8 rebounds. Don't look good, bro. If you know people. We're gonna get to that game. My thing with the Valkyries is like you don't know who's gonna like get the ball. Like you just don't know because like are they gonna run the offense through Tiff Hayes? Are they gonna run like Xander Lassini's down? Most likely we'll see if she plays. If she plays, I love her 3-pointers. Mo Billings is definitely down, but they ran a lot through Rupert. I mean, like Rupert was doing really good. They really go like with a hot hand approach, but it's hard to ignore that Salon played like I want to say 36 minutes, even though it's a back-to-back. This is an amazing matchup. Like she should get downhill. Salon should have a great matchup. It's just like I just don't know if like she's gonna get enough touches to like get there too. So yeah, I don't know what's Salon. I'll be honest. Like it's hard to call the Valkyries. Like who's gonna get the ball? Who's gonna get the consistent amount of touches? Tina field goal attempts. You think she puts a lot of shots because she is the offense? She's gonna get her shots. Let me know if you have a line on like what her field goal attempts is, because I don't have like any like of those DFS apps. I feel like I look more to like Hartley and Mabry in this one because I feel like the backcourt can do damage and like her versus John Quell. Like Tina's a bucket, she could get hers, but like that's a tough matchup for Tina. So yeah, I would lean more towards like the guards in this one. I also think this is gonna be a blowout. So if it's a blowout, Tina doesn't her rotation, she's on the bench to start the 4th. So you could be looking at a scenario where like if you take it, you better hope she gets it in 3 quarters because the chance she's not even playing in the 4th quarter. So that's the risk you run in that spot. Cup of Joe, Flo, what's good, brother? Happy breezy Friday in New York. Chats, what's good? Positive energy, man. Happy Friday, everybody. Hopefully we get a sunny one, man. It's been pouring rain looking like Jumanji outside the last couple of days. Let's get to game 2. Game 2 is Mercury Dream. Mercury are -4 favorites in Atlanta. Atlanta is down Brittany Griner. She's officially out with a neck injury. Jordan Canada is questionable game time decision with an illness. In this one, I like Satu Sabli's 2 3-pointers, -130. That's phenomenal value. She won 3 for 7 against the Dream earlier this year from deep. And I'm just going to preface this all by saying she's 0 for her last 13 from 3. She's 0 for her last 13 from 3. But with the Atlanta Dream in July, second most threes allowed, second most threes above the break, which also brings me, if I like Satu's threes, I also like Alyssa Thomas's assist at 8.5 because if this team gives up threes and there's no Brittany Griner, that means if there's no Griner, that means it's going to be Naz Hillman, which means the pace is going to probably be quicker. I just love Alyssa Thomas, everything in this game. I think she could have like one of those like 10, 12 assist games. I just do. Her 12 assists is sitting at 390. I could see it. To the point earlier, 1 second here. My guy T-Max X. Copper's threes are points. With Copper, she can have the range and find the 3 ball, but she could also carve her lane to the paint and get to that midi. So I tend to go for more of the points at 15 than going for the threes. What's her threes? 2 for 100 is very attractive. I see why you ask for points and threes. I see because plus 100 is a very nice number. I just think this is an AT spot, like everything AT. What's her RA? 17.5. I like the RA for AT. I went Satu, but I do like that RA. I just think that AT could carve up this team. Like the Dream just are like down so many bodies. And I want to say this is like their 3rd game in 4 days. So with no Griner in there, it's gonna be like Nas Hellman. The front court's not gonna have a lot of like depth. So I really like Satu Sabli's 2 threes. I really think she could find the range. Give you guys a long shot I did for tonight. Check the odds. It's probably like plus 800. I did Satu 3 threes, Jonquel Jones 3 threes. I think Satu's going to put it up 6-7 times. I think Jonquel's going to put up 5, maybe 6 times. That's enough to get 3 from each of them. They can both just get hot and just start 2 for 2, 2 for 3, 3 for 3, something like that. So I put 3 for each for Satu and Jonquel Jones. I really think they're going to have a really good game in this one. I wanted to go to Alicia Gray, 18.5. Like she's going to have immense usage. That's a little high. To the question earlier about Breonna, 13.5. Listen, I like Breonna Jones. She's just not playing great basketball right now, if I'm being honest. Like, she had a really cake matchup against the Wings. We grabbed her line at 9.5 in the quarter. She cashed it, but I don't know if she's in an injury or she's tired or like she's usually really good on like that mid-range jump shot, like when like the big falls and collapses, but like over like the last like 4 or 5 games, she just has not been as efficient as I know her to be. So 14 points, like it's a lean, but I don't like love it like that. I'd rather go to Jordan Kennedy at 12.5 if she plays, to be honest. The Mercury, while they're undersized, have a good paint defense. Breonna Jones can beat Natasha Mack down low, but that's going to be more of just like, guile and post moves. But like the Mercury collapsed the paint. So I can't go to Breonna Jones because like she just has not been playing well for a stretch here. I would rather go to Jordan Canada, and I'd rather take one of the wings between Satu and Kalia Copper. Obviously, I favor Satu, but it easily could be Kalia Copper. But I just think you couldn't go wrong if you just like went to Alyssa Thomas. Like Alyssa Thomas is going off. Like Fee's the MVP, but after Fee is like Alyssa Thomas number 2, and she's been playing amazing. Another one in this one that I like. I'll give you guys a first basket. I thought that Brittany Griner might have gotten suspended because she like bumped the ref last game. So initially the Mercury were like the dog on the basket. So all of like the favorites were like Alicia Gray, Griner, Breonna Jones. So I took it thinking that Griner could get suspended. Well, she's just out for the game. So whatever, we're there anyway. So we grabbed Satu at 550. That's now 390. And Ka Copper at 950. That's now 650. So the 2 I like for first basket, and that's bumped up some. So you could get Satu plus 400 on FanDuel, Kalia plus 700 on FanDuel. I did 0.25 on each one. Unfortunately, there are 4 games at 7:30, so I can't have a bunch of first baskets because I do not want to be in a world where like I miss 3 first baskets in the span of like 3 minutes. I've lost a unit and a half because I have 3 first baskets. So I only have 1 first basket. That's that one. I'm going to wait to see how the early slate goes. If that goes well, I'll have 1 for Spark Storm, and we'll play it by ear. So just to recap, Mercury Dream, Satu, 2 threes, Alyssa Thomas. I like both in this spot. I like the Mercury in this spot. They should have a very nice game in this spot. And on the other end, probably Jordan Canada. That's where I'd go there. So that's what I got for Mercury and Dream. This should be a really fun one, by the way. Like the pace is at the tempo. The total is 167.5. This should be a really fun game. Brett, I definitely think this is a triple-double watch. What's your triple-double? $380 is pretty gross. It's $380 for the triple-double on FanDuel. That's what I'm saying. I'd probably just pass on it at that point. Like $380 is kind of gross. So I'm like, I'm good. You got to give me like some 600, 650 at least. I'm not going there for $380. No, I love you, Alyssa, but you are the queen of like one stat off to not get the triple-double. Felix, for those who have DFS books, Nneka, Kelsey, Mitchell, Paige are in big spots for their field goal attempts. Completely agree on all 3. All 3 should have very nice games. This slate is lovely. Douglas Thomas. I took Thomas points this game, 14.5, especially with Griner out. Yeah, AT's been like getting downhill and getting to it. The one thing that would concern me is that Kalia Copper's like minutes are going up, and Satu, like, I think that she could just like hand it off and let them dice them up. Like AT's been doing amazing, but like she's not like a scorer by nature. Like that's her secondary. She's like more of like, hey, like I'm gonna get everyone set up and let y'all like distribute and just let y'all do y'all thing here. Jason S says Satu and Jonquel getting us 4 each. I hope so. Spoiler alert, that's what we on in the quarter. We grabbed it when it first dropped. Odds have gone down, but it's still really delicious odds. So yeah, I hope so. They better get us right. They're gonna be wide open. Make 3-pointers on a Friday. That sounds good to me. Breonna guarding AT. Yep, that's what it's looking like right now. Breonna on AT. And probably Breonna just backing up like every defender in the W does, giving her space. The Mercury going to come with that screen. Brianna's probably going to go under the screen. So you're going to see like Sammy Wickham's going to go over the top. She's going to have some good looks. Like everyone, like the 3 line will be right there. They just got to make the shots because, the foot speed between AT and Brianna Jones is a mismatch. So I wouldn't be surprised if like Nas Hillman got a piece of her too, just to like on the break. Like, Alyssa Thomas, what she does, she grabs the ball and she goes. She's a locomotive downhill. She gets going on the fast break. Like Brianna Jones cannot keep up with her. So this is a really nice spot for the Mercury here today. Thoughts on Brianna Jones' rebounds without Griner and Phoenix undersized? Let's see what the line is. 6.5 is a very nice number. I do like Brianna's rebounds. That's a good call by you. I do like those rebounds. I do think that Brianna probably gets a bump up in minutes to like 27, 28. I also like, you got to go to Alicia Gray because the Mercury shoot those like 3-pointers and like they take these weird deflections. You got to talk about it like Alicia Gray's rebounds, which we grabbed last game at 4.5. What a blessing that was. But Alicia Gray, without Ryan Howard now, this season is 1, 2, 3, 4. She is 7 for 9 to 5.5. She has a 7-rebound game against this Mercury. Actually, no, she's not 7 for 9. She's 7 for 8 because this is the All-Star game. So without Ryan Howard, 11, 8, 7, 8, 7, 6, 6. And you're getting plus money Alicia Gray for rebounds. So that's another one. I put that one on a lay, but like usually it's at 4.5, and the 6th one you have to sweat for. So I'm like, okay, like she's been smacking this consistently over and over and over again. Like I would have no problem if you want to go off to those Alicia Gray rebounds. But to answer your question directly, I do like Brianna Jones rebounds. I do think that 7's a nice number. Timothy, Jordan Canada. Yeah, I do like Jordan Canada. I like Jordan Canada's points. I think it's very nice. Thoughts on ATPRA? It's the 15 points because this is how I look at it. Where's the value? Like AT's probably not scoring like 17, 18, 19 in my head. It's probably going to be somewhere like 15, 16, maybe 17. So I probably would rather just do RA and just be like, I could see her like destroy the assist. I could see her like go up here on the rebounds. So like 17.5 RA. Let me see what the conversion rate on that is. I'm not a big like what is the conversion rate person, but her RA, yeah. So she has 19 RA in her last 4, 20 versus Atlanta earlier this year. Yeah, I'd rather just go RA, but like if you're feeling the PRA, because obviously she's coming off 3, like a 20, a 27, and a 32-point game. I just think like I'll be honest, if you just take anything AT, I just think it's probably like you're good money here. But like I'd probably just go RA, but 15 is kind of low. Yeah, now that I thought about it, I'd probably go PRA. I'm thinking about it here, I'd go PRA. I like the PRA. I had to take that one through. I like 31.5. Don't get cute. PRA. She can just control the game in like 4 different ways. PRA. Gray, RA, if Canada's out, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm waiting to hear about the Canada news to see what it is. What is the RA right now for Alicia? 10.5 plus money. 10.5 for Alicia Gray. Let me shift this at 6, 5. Yeah, I like the RA. And if it ever fell to 9.5, I love the RA. Yeah, I like Alicia Gray. Just waiting on injury news on Jordan Canada to see if she plays in this one. Third game of the night, if you can call it a game. Valkyries and Sky. You already know what I'm about to say. The Chicago Sky, I want to say Angel Reese is out. Errol Atkins is out. Van Lith, I want to say is questionable. So is Michaela Wnba. This is not a professional basketball team. I took Camila Cardoso's 10 rebounds. The 10 rebound line got nuked. You could go to 11. I love the 11. I also think her double-double's in a good spot. Without Angel Reese, she'll grab rebounds. She has overwhelming size down low for this Valkyries front line. The Valkyrie, like the fact that it's minus 5.5 feels very dumb. Like I understand this is like a back-to-back. Xander Lassini's questionable for the Valkyries. Mo Billings is out, should be out 3 weeks. That said, I love the Valkyries in this spot. I can't tell you who's scoring the points. Like on paper, it should be Janelle Salon, hybrid athlete, get downhill. She'll get some steals off the break. It should be Janelle Salon, but I don't know if this is Tiff Hayes. I don't know if Veronica Burton. I will say I think that it's kind of crazy that Veronica Burton's assists are at 4.5, but I love Cardoso. I like the spread. I'm not a spread guy. I love the spread in this one. If Xander Lassini plays and starts and we get a line, I'm praying it's 2 threes plus money because Xander Lassini will have that line open for 5, 6 threes. We don't need 5, 6 3 attempts. We don't need like 4 with her, but she'll have that line for 5, 6. I love Xander Lassini tonight. And what was the other one? Oh, they're not going to give us the line, which is sad because she started last game. But this is a great spot for Repair. Repair can go down low. She can extend. She can pull out Cardoso as well. So I wish we had a Repair points or threes line because the Valks should. I mean, I think you have to look at like alts. Obviously, I mean, I'm not breaking news. Like we've seen this guy, going against the Dream. We've seen them like going against the Storm, like when they don't have Reese, when they don't have Errol Atkins, like not a professional team. What's their 10 plus? Because I know the 31 plus got nuked. Their 11 plus is plus 150, like that. What's by like 16, 220? That's a little low. I want to say the 16 opened at what, like 600, 700? I want to say my guy Stem gave that one out. But I don't really have much to say here. You already know what I'm going to say. The Sky or disgrace to basketball. This team is bad. The Valkyries should roll. I like Cardoso on the rebounds with a double-double. In theory, I like Salon, but her usage was like awful yesterday. She played 36 minutes and she had like no usage in that game. So can't go there. Tiff Hayes, 12.5. I do like that. I do think Tiff Hayes for 2 threes plus 116. I'm always a sucker for plus money. She's going to probably put up 4 or 5. The 3 line going to be open, and she can get me 2 of them like really easily. So I'm not playing all this, but I do like Tiff Hayes in this spot too. It's just I can't call the Valkyries. Their rotations are weird to me sometimes. Who gets the shots? So random. Like, if Salon makes her first 3 shots, she'll probably shoot 13. If Tiff Hayes makes her first 3 shots, she'll probably shoot 13. If Tiff Hayes misses her first 3 shots, she'll probably shoot like 9 times. Like I can't call it. I'd rather just take the team in this spot. Yeah, just everything Valkyrie. Unfortunately, the Sky are awful, and the game total. See, every other game total is at least 167.5 in every other game, and this one is 154. That just tells you like what this game is. There's so many amazing looks in all these other games where like this is the game where it's like, all right, I'm just taking Cardoso and like some spread action. I'm getting up out of here. Let's hit some comments. Sky going Sky, but Burton threes. I mean, I don't blame you if you want to go there. I just think that like on a night in a card like this, there's better looks. Like I think Burton should be able to get you the threes, but it's just like there's so many better looks, and it's just like why go down with like Veronica Burton today when you don't have to? Like yesterday, like I didn't want to take Sonya Citron threes, but I just went off the charts. I just went off of like the stats, and I'm like, all right, I need something tonight. Let me go with this one. So I just think there's better looks on like for example, like what you say here. Just give me the spread. Like I don't even get cute. Like who scored the points? I don't care who scores the points. Just win by 6+ points. How about that? So I like the Valks, obviously. Repair, I think, could have a good game as well. I love Repair. Maybe she's on DFS, but I don't see a line for her anywhere. Repair is cold. Like Repair has like game. Like Repair got footwork. She got a jump shot. She could take you to the 3-point line 25 feet out. So I love Repair. Keep it simple. Cardoso 10 boards. Valk money line plus 115. Money lines are also always very scary, but yeah. I'll be honest, I probably would just like go to 11 rebounds or take the double-double instead of getting, because like it at the end of the day, it's still the WNBA and it's a Friday night. And teams at home on Friday nights, I've seen the worst teams on Friday nights at home find ways to like win games. Like while I think the Sky will get smoked in this one, it's still a Valkyries team that like can just like go ice cold on offense at times. It's not the same Valkyries team from earlier in the year. Like not having Mo Bilt and like not having Kayla Thornton is a huge deal. Should they handle business? Most definitely they should. Should they win this game? Most definitely they should. It's also the WNBA, and it would not surprise me if we're sitting in the 4th quarter and it's a 6-point game. And you're like, why is this close? Like, you guys should be killing them. But because, like, for the Sky, like, I think the Sky aren't a real team. But, like, we saw that last game when they played against the Fever. They have players that can just, like, get hot. Like, Rachel Banham can just make 3-4 threes and just get hot. Rebecca Allen can make 3-4 threes and just get hot. So a total that's this low, 154. Like, the Valks should handle business and get up out of here. But I'm like, the variance of just like a couple 3-pointers go here and there. Cardoso could definitely get you for like 15, 16 points. And you look up and you're like, oh, okay, we're at home. It's Friday night. Like, so I would just play it safe and just go for the rebounds. Like I wouldn't even toss the money line in to get cute. Because like you're not even getting that much value with the money line. Like, so I would just go for the extra rebound or just go double-double and play it safe there. Jason S. Sky hung around the Fever earlier. They definitely did. This is a bad team. Also, shout out to my guy Andrew Wade who pointed this out. They signed Sevgi Uzun as a point guard here. So Sevgi isn't like the greatest point guard, but she's cool. Like she'll be able to get them in and out of sets. Like she's a legit point guard. She can distribute. If she could give them a good like 18, 20 minutes, this guy could look competent. Like I've always said, like they just were playing without a point guard. So I don't know what the starting five is, but like if Sevgi plays, like she's like a solid veteran player. Like she could give you like a good game. Like in pinches, like Sevgi Uzin is like a solid player. So that's why I wouldn't just look at this guy and be like, oh yeah, like Valkyrie's money line, chalk it up, easy. I'm like, it should happen, but it's the WNBA. So we'll see. Prime supply. Burton went to Northwestern and is a reason for her to try hard, but she doesn't look like at the rims at time. I love that call from you. The line that I was looking for was Burton R plus A. It wasn't last night when I looked for it, and it's still not up. But Burton R plus A, because this guy shoot those long shots, so I could see Burton getting like 4 or 5 rebounds. And to your point, she doesn't look at the rim at times, so I could definitely see her get like 6, 7 assists. I think her assist has amazing value here. Like her 6 are 142, her 8 are 510. She's coming off a 10 assist game against the Washington Mystics. So, and this is a game where Salon should be able to get downhill. You should be able to just like toss it to Salon, go downhill, go to the cup, finish. Like this is a game built for Salon. Paul, not sure if it's been nuked yet, but with all the Sky players out, their team total under is usually money. What you think? Yeah, I do like their team total under. It was at, I want to say 77.5 and fell to 75.5. So I agree with you. I do like the team total under. It's currently at, let me see what the team total under is. I'm looking on FanDuel, so you obviously got to check different books. It's at 74.5. 74 is a little scary, but like, yeah, I think that they shouldn't cross 64 points, 65 points. Let's get to the fun games. We have 2 more left. 2 more games left. Next one is the Fever and the Wings. I love this game. 170.5, 75.5 total. Everything about this game just screams fun. Paige Beckers, Kelsey Mitchell, the points, the threes. What I like in this game, it's gross, but I really like Natasha Howard on a bounce back at 12 points. Minus 130. I gave it at 12.5. It fell to 11.5. I like the 12 points she has this year against the Wings. 15 and 18 points. Obviously, she used to play for the Wings. The main reason is not just like, oh, look at the track record, because like if you look at it, like last two games, 15 and 18, but also stylistically, like the Wings get smoked on players who can cut to the basket, and Tasha can cut to the basket and finish. Aaliyah Boston's coming off a 20-point game. I can see her getting trapped a bunch. Kelsey Mitchell, she has owned the Dallas Wings forever. I could see Chris Clanis throwing that double team up right at the top of the key. In theory, I just love the idea of like Natasha Howard's going to be like kind of like a secondary option that's not going to draw a ton of attention. And 12 points, she's coming off of a couple rough outings here. This feels like a really great get right spot. 11.5 is awesome. Her 15 points is sitting at 186. I'd have that in a lay on the cord. I think Natasha Howard is set up to have a very nice game here. The total is like 175. And just like I just look at like the bigs who've been eating against the Wings recently. Like we had Breonna Jones points. It wasn't pretty, but she got to, I want to say, 14. Brittany getting ejected definitely helped our cause there. Thank you, Brittany. Because I don't know if we get there if she plays the whole game, because Breonna was missing bunnies early on. But I've seen like Nalissa Smith had 11 on this defense. Isabel Harrison had like 10 points on this defense. Ezzy had like 13 points on this defense. Like this defense, I'm not breaking news here, it's not good. So if I could get like 12 points from Tosh, like Tosh could get like 8 by halftime or 8 in the first quarter easily, just on cuts, fast break. They're bad in transition. Tosh finishes in transition. I really think Tasha Howard could have a really nice game in this one. Last game versus the Mercury, she could not keep her hands to herself. 2 quick fouls on the bench, 3 minutes in the first quarter, 4 in the first half, in the second quarter, excuse me. But like second half, she really like turned up. Not offensively, because the Mercury have a good paint defense, but like defensively, she was awesome. She was crashing the glass. A big reason why they were competing in that one. This one, I think you could just see her just have like a really nice offensive game. Her rebounds are sitting kind of low too. They were at 5.5, heavy juiced. Now 6.5 plus 116. What's her PR? Her PR is 18.5. I'd rather just go to the points. Just give me 17 points. Get me in, get me out. Give me 12 points, excuse me. Get me in, get me out. So I really like that one. I think that Aaliyah Boston's assist at minus 166, like maybe the 6 I could see her hit, because I just think that like she could just find Tosh like 4 times easily. Obviously, you have to talk about Kelsey Mitchell. Will Chris Clanis trap her? I don't know. 20.5 points is high, but I will say the 2.5 threes at minus 114 caught my eye. Kelsey could put up like 7, 8 threes, make like 4, 5 threes easily. She owns the Dallas Wings. Owns the Dallas Wings. I mean, pull up the Kelsey Mitchell versus the Dallas Wings track record here, which is remarkable. Yeah, let's read here. This is we'll start from 2023 points versus Dallas. 12, 25, 30, 13, 36, 30, 32, 20. Kelsey Mitchell owns the Dallas Wings. This is an awful matchup. And conversely, on the other end, I really like Paige Beckers to get busy tonight. Like Paige had a really good game when they played on that Saturday on, I want to say, ABC, but the game was a blowout. She only played essentially like 3 quarters, but like she had 21 points. Really like Paige in this one. She's been on one. Paige is so cold. I love watching Paige play ball. Paige is 17, 20, 21 in the last 3 games. Full command of the offense. She's distributing. She's dishing. I like her P plus A at 22.5. She's over it her last 3. 5 of 7. Love Paige in the spot. Paige should get active in this one. Really think this is a really good SGPable game. Like I could see also Aaron McDonald on the assist at 4.5. I could see that going up too. I don't like there's too many games, too many looks to SGP just this game, but like I thought about like, man, a nice SGP for this game with like Tosh Howard, Paige, Aaliyah Boston's assist, something Aaron McDonald, and like maybe like 3 Kelsey Mitchell threes. I really like this game a lot. So should be a really fun game. Pace is going to be up. There won't be a lot of defense played. Hopefully the game stays close. Hopefully we get a lot of scoring. Hopefully get a lot of props in this one. No first basket on this one. Yeah, that's what I got. I'm one and done on this one. It's Natasha Howard, 12 points. 12 feels disrespectful against the Dallas Wings. Like 12 points. Just scored 12 points. Let's hit a comment and one more game. Haley Jones, 10 points. Speaking to me. Interesting. I didn't look at Haley a ton. I'll be fully honest. That would scare me because I think Maddie Segrist is back today. And if Maddie Segrist is back, Haley Jones is going to go to that bench because I want to say she's on like a 7-day. So Haley had 12 last game, and it took like a Hail Mary 3 for her to get over the top because she was at 9. So Haley could get the 10. It's just I would just wait to see what the lineup is here with Maddie Segrist back today because Maddie could get some usage and, you know, we're never going to get a line. But, like, if she started, I'd wonder what her line is. It'll be probably something, like, really soft. Like, it's always that first game back for everyone. It's always, like, the lines are super soft. So, it would scare me a little bit. I don't want to talk you off the plate, but that would scare me a little bit. Frankie says, would you take Cunningham under 10 points? I wouldn't take anyone's under points in this game because this game will have 0 defense. So I just would be afraid. It's just like one of those, like, there's so many games tonight. There's so many looks tonight that, like, sweating out, like, whether the Dallas Wings are going to stop Sophie Cunningham with their atrocious defense would scare me a little bit. Obviously, I like the thought of going on and under because, like, not enough unders are given out. But it would scare me a little bit given that, like, I know that they're going to double Leah Boston. I know that they're going to double Kelsey Mitchell times. And that means, like, the Lexi Hall, Ari McDonald, Natasha Howard, Sophie Cunningham group, like, is going to have, like, clean looks. And you need them to miss clean looks. So, yeah, I would be I'd be afraid to take an under against the Dallas Wings here. All right. NECA 20. We'll hit that game in a second. That's the last game. Felix, I genuinely hate to watch Ray Burrell play. Some of her shots plays are questionable. Just wish Saab had more time because she's so good. Yeah, Ray Burrell really was frustrating because we were on those Rakia points against the Aces, and Ray Burrell kept going one-on-one and getting blocked by the rim and turning it over and dribbling it into traffic and throwing it to the other team while Rakia was standing on the sideline, like on the corner, just as a spot-up shooter. And I'm like, what are these plays? What is this system? What is this scheme? Why are we running it like this? I don't know. But I agree with you, bro. Ray Burrell be frustrating me. She's a really talented player, but yeah, she's super duper frustrating. And no Enrique. That's news to me. I didn't hear anything about Enrique not playing. She trying to play the superhero, which I don't get that. We're about 40 minutes in. If everybody could please like the video, retweet, go over to my YouTube Sports with Flow, sub to the channel, leave a like there, much appreciated. Yeah, Ray Burrell, super frustrating, bro, man. I don't know what the sparks were on in that Aces game. Like, that total was 175. Everyone and their mom was hyped for that game. Thank you for coming through, Asia. But that game did not live up to the billing. I mean, shout out to my guy Andrew Wade. He slapped the Jackie Young assist ladder in that game. But yeah, I agree with you on that one. Arike 15. Yeah, I like Arike for 15. What's her 15? Isn't it like minus 200 or whatever? Minus 152. Yeah, I like the 15. I can see the 15. All right, one more game. Spark Storm. Storm back home, -5. 169 total. I gave out in this one as soon as it dropped because the line was stupid. I gave out Gabby 20.5 PRA. It's now 21.5. I like Gabby Williams because Gabby Williams is going to destroy the Sparks. Simple as that. She's going to get downhill. The Sparks are a bad fast break defense. She's going to be able to get on the break. The thing is, it's like she can cover this so many ways. She could cover with the points. She could grab a bunch of rebounds. She could get you a bunch of assists. Her lone game against the Sparks this year, she had 22 PRA. And did it in 29 minutes. I really like NECA a lot in the spot. You always got to like NECA against the Sparks. I like Skylar too, but I went with Gabby PRA. I just think this is like classic Gabby spot. Like had some days off, rested up, juice at home Friday, pace up spot. You know, the Sparks, as we just pointed out, will turn it over a bunch. Gabby will get busy. Gabby will get active. Gabby will be Gabby and do Gabby things. I love Gabby Williams tonight, period. I have NECA's 20 points on the lay. I did her 20 points with Natasha Howard's 15 points. I did that for, I want to say 0.15. It was like plus 800 when I gave it out. I think NECA is always going against the Sparks. The paint will be wide open. You always got to like NECA versus the Sparks. She had 25, I want to say, earlier this year against the Sparks. Let's see. It was like 25 or 26. She had, 1 second, 26. Yeah, 26 against the Sparks. She has 23 plus points in 4 for her last 5 games against the Sparks. That looks nice. So I like NECA a ton in this spot. And on the Sparks side, it's not my play, but I read it before I got on here, and I thought it was a really smart play. So shout out to my guy, Peaky Props. He's on Stevens rebounds at 8 rebounds. I really like that. I tailed him on that one. Once again, not my play, but I want to give a shout out to him because I thought that was a really sharp look, and I really like that one. So I like Stevens rebounds based off of like what he was putting on there. And what else do I like in this spot? I just kind of want to keep it simple. There's so many games. I just really like Gabby Williams, everything. I just don't even want to get cute. Like, just give me Gabby, give me some neck on a sprinkle. I also think that Erica Wheeler's threes are in a very, very, very nice spot to sprinkle on. I just can't have 3 things on the same team in the same game because what if the team goes broke and there's 5 games? Thank you, Kathy. But, man, those 2 threes open at plus 132. It's not plus 108. In my estimation, Wheeler going to have like 4 or 5 dead eye looks on the perimeter on like spray out opportunities. Wheeler should pop these 2 threes. But once again, I had to put that like on a long shot guy because I can't have 3 solos or 2 solos in the same game. I love Gabby so much. I don't even want to get cute. So, yeah, hopefully it's a good game. 169 total, plus 5, 5-point differential between these 2 teams. Like, I just sound like a broken record, but like it's literally like Gabby go downhill, Gabby penetrating dish, Gabby grab rebounds, Gabby on the fast break. Like Gabby at home to the PRA. Let me get you the official number. At home this year, she's been a machine. So at home in 2025, she's covered 20.5 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. 8 of 11. And she's covered the 21.5 and 7 of 11. I just like in general the fact that like she's had an opportunity to get a couple of days off here because I feel like she's run on like a lot of minutes. So her last like 3 games, like she's run 24, 25, 24 minutes. Blowouts against the Sky, inefficient game against the Mystics, 25 minutes, 24 minutes against the Sun in a blowout there too. So I'm like, oh, yo, if this one stays close, like, okay, cool. Gabby, ramp it right up to 32, 33 minutes. We're full go here. And you could tell, like, before the All-Star break, she was, like, just tired. Like, they'd been, like, leaning on her crazy in the first half. Amazing player, but, like, the lift on the shot was out. Plus, there was a couple games where Skylar was out, where she had to, facilitate more. And, Gabby's amazing. She's an All-Star, but she had, like, a full load of, like, stuff she had to, like, handle. But, like, now I'm like, yo, this is the spot to, like, your Friday at the crib, like, Gabby, give us one of those classic like 28 PRA games. Like you're just gonna impact the game so many ways. So to recap, favorite from this game, I like Gabby. My second favorite from this game, I like Gabby. My third favorite from this game is Azare Stevens rebounds. So it should be a really good game. Hit some comments and we'll get up out of here. 45 minutes deep. It's Friday. Appreciate y'all for pulling up. Let's see here. All right. My guy Johnny Locks. Bibby edition. Slight drop in Natasha Howard minutes. Her under's interesting. That's interesting. I didn't like. So I saw that they added her, and Natasha Howard, like, because like I know she played a bunch last game, but like I feel like that was just because like Natasha Howard had like a bunch of fouls. But like Bibby did play very well last game. I'm gonna like still rock with Flash because like I feel like that was just like a one-off. It was just like a perfect storm of like I have 2 fouls in the first 3 minutes. I'm sitting to the second quarter. I've been sitting for the last 30 minutes. I don't have any rhythm because I'm cold. But like in the second half, she was spectacular. Like she only had to like finish with 6 and 6, but like her defense was everything in that game. Like she was playing amazing. She gave them some juice in that game. So I really like Natasha Howard in this spot. We'll see though. I do think that like that's a good point by you though. T Max said Azare over 12.5 points. Wheeler over 2 threes is plus. Cheeky hit in 7 of 10. Yeah, Azare has a nice matchup. Y'all know I love Erica Wheeler threes. Erica Wheeler's been hitting those threes. I love Erica Wheeler threes. I just couldn't take everything in this game, but I agree with you. So Gabby for 13 points, right? I just take the PRA because she doesn't need to hit 13 points to cover the PRA. Like she can do everything. Like there's games like, for example, let me pull up Gabby Williams here. There's games she'll hit. Like, yes, to answer your question, she should hit the 13 points. Should hit it. But there's games like, for example, here's one against the Liberty. 12 points, 6 rebounds, 10 assists. Murders it. Here's another one. Versus the Sparks. Literally against the Sparks, 29 minutes. 11 points, 4 rebounds, 7 assists. Like, that gets you over 21.5 there. So my thing is just like, she's like, you know, a utility knife. She does everything. I don't want to just take her for one thing or two things. Take her for everything. PRA. I don't got to think about it. Gabby, just do everything. Just, she's amazing. She's one of my favorite players in the league. I'm going to make a list of like my 5 favorite players in the league this year to watch, and she's definitely one of them because she is a dog. So love Gabby tonight. Hell yeah, Flo. Let's go. Wheeler. Hopefully we get it. Alicia under. Which one are you thinking about? Is if it's the points, that would scare me a little bit because I think that this could turn into a little bit of a track meet, and she already had 28 points against this Mercury defense and lit them up in Phoenix. So I'd be scared about that one, especially if Jordan Canada sits too. If Jordan Canada sits too, like, what's she going to take, like 16, 18 shots? She'll have all the usage in the world. So I'd be afraid to take that. Gabby line is at 22.5 PRA. Just jump. I would just eye it. It'll probably just fall right back to 21.5. It's been doing like this roller coaster, like 22.5, 21.5, 22.5, 21.5. So I would just like eye that one because I feel like it'll just like go right back down if you wait on it. Johnny, fair point. Matchup is great for Howard. Yeah, I mean, like, I definitely think like what you're bringing up is a great point. Like, I don't want to minimize it. And like, you know, I'm still traumatized early in the year. Like, you know, Natasha Howard and Stephanie White are on the same page now, but like it wasn't that long ago when Stephanie White was benching Natasha Howard and she was only playing 16 minutes. So yeah, I like Flash a ton, but you know, we'll see. We'll see. Points. I feel like they game plan for her tonight. I feel you on that. On the under on points. But in theory, if Canada doesn't play, it's literally just like, who is shooting the basketball? Like Alicia Gray, like, don't want to say no. I would just be scared to take it. Like, I do think they game plan for her, but like, yeah, I think that she could absolutely like just go nuclear in this game again. And it's at home. So those are my thoughts on that one. Do you not like Wnba and Plum consistently lately for plays this game, or is it about the Storm defense? It's about the Storm defense. Plum scares the hell out of me today with these points. Like the Storm, just go to the cheat sheets here. Because not that like the game isn't played on a piece of paper, but to give you the numbers here, 1 second, where we at? The Storm, fewest threes to guards, fewest points to guards, second fewest assists to guards. I saw that and I'm like, okay, Plum, you have your cute, like she ball hogged it against the Aces. Like she did not give that ball up at all. So I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna stay away from Plum. You had your big game against the Aces last game. Loot on the right. You guys are getting smoked, and you were getting these like and ones when the game didn't count. Cool. I'd rather just go off to Gabby Williams because I know Gabby Williams is gonna go crazy. She better go crazy. I'm talking so much about like Gabby, go off. But I'm like, yeah, I'm just like, I just don't feel the need to get cute. Like, just take Gabby Williams. Like, she's gonna have like amazing shot quality, and the Sparks aren't guarding anyone. Paige 17.5. I do like Paige tonight. Betting on Paige is never a bad idea. especially with a total that's north of 170 and a pace-up spot. Fever playing quicker. Wings are going to run. Both teams are going to run. Let's get a close game. I like Paige. So, yeah, I like Paige tonight. And last one. Rakia could have a great game. Look at head-to-head. Took her over 13.5. I do like Rakia. Only reason I didn't go there is because I just watched them, ice her out like she was Jordan in the All-Star game. That was crazy. They didn't give Rakia the ball. Then she got like a bogus. She had an and one. Like, I guess it was a charge. It could have went either way. It just felt like one of those games where like they didn't give Rakia the ball. She didn't get into rhythm. Then like when she did get the ball, she was forcing it a little bit. They're down like 18 points. It's like I just don't get like why you don't give one of your three best players in the game like off rip. Like you're getting at least 6 shots by the half, at least. Like at halftime, I think she had like 4 shots, like no usage. Like got to give Ray Burrell her looks, man. So that was crazy to me. Real quick, I'll likely hit on tomorrow's game. Lynx and Aces, as always, the Lynx should smoke this team. It's a standalone game. It's the only game on Saturday. It's on ABC, I want to say. I like Courtney Williams in this spot. I think she should go up. Courtney Williams smokes the Aces every time she sees them. The Aces cannot guard speed guards, as we just saw what Ari McDonald just did to them. That was crazy. Oh, not Ari McDonald. What am I thinking of here? Sorry. We saw Kelsey Plum had a very good game against them. What am I thinking about here? Hold on, let me pull up their schedule. Who just lit up the Aces that's like kind of like a speed guard? I mean, obviously we saw like what Enrique did. Enrique had a very nice game, but the track record for Courtney Williams is like spectacular versus the Aces. Usually I'll go to like some fee assists. I also think Kayla McBride's threes are very interesting. Like they're giving us plus money for 3. I'm like, she's not going to get like 7-8 volume, but I think she'll get you like 5-6 value, and I'm getting plus 128 for 3 of them. I really like Kayla McBride in this spot. Those 3 threes are very, 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 very nice. So I think I also like the spread in this one. Like, not to simplify it, but like the Lynx are like way better than the Aces. Couple days off, primetime game, another one. So Fee versus Asia, that should be a really fun one. I like the Lynx in this one. I like Courtney. I think Kayla will be able to make some 3-pointers too. So that's all I got. 1 game Saturday, and then we come right back at it with 5 on Sunday. Cheat sheets will be dropping shortly on this game, and I'm going to get cracking ahead looking to Sunday slate, which is a big one there as well. All right, 2 more comments, and we'll get up out of here. That team is so weird at times. I feel like you talk about the Sparks, which I agree. And my guy Mark, if you have DK, it's still 21.5, minus 125 for Gabby PRA. Yeah, I like Gabby. Give us a game. Give us a masterclass. Keep the game close. Everyone, thank you for pulling up on a Friday. It is August 1st. Please remember to like the video. Please retweet. Thank you for the support. House of Stems, you can find all the plays already getting started for Sunday. I'm going to try to curate a little long shot here for tomorrow's game between the Aces and the Lynx. It's been a great July. I'm glad we all got to experience that together as a family, but it's a new month. So let's look ahead. Let's get to this bread. It's a great day to be great. So let's be great. Any questions, hit me on the timeline. Appreciate y'all. Y'all take it easy. Peace.